like really deep and stuff. Moving on, Phil, what was your favourite line in the film?
My favourite line. There was a couple. I like the bit where they've sent James to go and defuse the bomb when they could have done it far away, and they've got the detonator in their hand because he left his glove down. Was it his glove he left down there? So James just decided to be a jackass to go and get the glove, even though he could die, and they can just blow it up from far away.
He just doesn't care. He's a maverick. There's
Yeah,
life
he's
on
a
the
maverick.
edge.
He's the archetypal
likes it.
maverick. He's bad. Anyway, I like the bit where he's going, you could do it, blah blah blah, and he goes, you'd have to write the report on that, and the guy goes, are you kidding? I can't write. I like that bit. That was funny. How about your favourite line? What do you like?
I was gonna change it at the last minute. I actually liked "Let's Rock and Roll" because, like, it sort of contrasted. It's what James said before he was gonna do when he was wearing his Moon Man suit to go and defuse the bomb, and it sort of showed it was more relaxed about bombs and whatever than his predecessor, Guy Pearce, who was like, I'm like 2 meters away, I'm 1 meter away, I'm half a meter away. Oh my god!
But no, he was the realistic bit.
Crazy.
And then as soon as he died,
He was a
realism, everything real went out of the window.
But then Let's Rock and Roll showed the kind of cool edge of him and
The craziest thing is, Guy Pearce did everything right and died, right? And this idiot, James, he does
Exactly.
everything wrong and survives for some reason.
Well, there's a moral in there, isn't there, somewhere, Phil? There's a moral in there, really.
What, that if you're an idiot, you'll do better than if you do everything
No,
if you do your
Live
job?
life on the edge, and you'll live. Live life by the rules, and you'll die. That's what I learned from this film.
Well, what's his face? The by the book guy didn't die. What's his name? Sanborn, he didn't die, and he was very by the
Yeah,
book.
he died inside because he hasn't got a son, and he was worried about dying like a pig.
Oh god, that was another C-grade psychology bit. I just don't want to die before I have a son. Oh, let's turn to dear James. Dear, it's like agony aunt.
I thought that was a touching moment. James just sat there and smiled at him and didn't say anything comforting, really.
We may have been enemies, but now I understand because no, shut up.
I can't
Shut
believe you
up.
didn't like this film. I really liked it. I like war films. It reminded me of like a modern Band of Brothers, maybe. In
Don't
parts.
compare this to Band of Brothers. Please don't compare this to Band of
I
Brothers.
think I will. Do I go that far?
No,
Will I go
no,
that far?
no. I don't like this film. It was just cliche. Upon cliche.
Okay, so this could bring us on to the re-review.
Actually, I think the question we should pose to the viewers this week is, if this film is gonna win any Oscars, which Oscars is this film gonna win? If it wins any. If you didn't like it, just say so.
That's true. And if you get the question right, if you actually predict correctly, Phil will give you £10.
I'm not giving people £10.
Phil will give you £10 personally.
I'll give you £10. You can give them 10. You can give the £10 I give
You
you.
said that before, Phil. You said before. Yeah, you'll give me £10, so you have to give all our viewers £10 if they predict the right Oscar that Hurt Locker will win. £10 sterling, ladies and gentlemen. You may as well give it a go. What have you got to lose?
I haven't agreed to that. £10 sterling for you, Nadia, not £10 sterling for anyone who gets it.
Yes, Phil, whatever.
You'll get a shout if you get it right. That's what you'll get. Tell you what your reward can be. Your reward can be you never have to see this film again. Never.
Oh, I want to see it again. To be honest. I really do.
Oh my god, why? It's just terrible.
I don't know. I haven't seen a war film in ages. Maybe that's why I like it so much.
I've gone on so much. About how I don't like this film. I don't feel like I've given you a chance to get over what's good about this film. So just before we wrap up, I just wanna give you the opportunity to sell it.
Okay, I'll wrap it up with 5 good points about this film. Number 5. It doesn't have anything to do with the politics of Iraq and why we should be there. And this is a just war. What are we doing in this world? And there's no let's ponder and think about this and what we're doing here, which is good. Number 4. It's got an old school hero at the main part of who holds the whole film together. He's an old school hero who hasn't got that much wrong with him really. He just is an adrenaline junkie. Number 3. Ralph finds his moment. It's worth it just for that. He's like Lawrence of Arabia. He really is. He comes in and sort of tries, I don't know, he doesn't come in and save the day. He stands there while the Americans come, and then he gets shot. And they sort of save the day, but don't really. They save their own day. But anyway, number 2. It feels like it could also be a documentary. It's handheld style.
No.
You feel like you're actually in there, close with the soldiers.
No.
Like you're sort of getting an inward view of what life is like as a bomb disposaler. And number 1.
Ross Kemp would eat these people for breakfast.
And number 1. It's an old school, good war film that is just about the war, and it sort of makes you feel like you're in suspense all the way through.
That's a good point. I agree there. It's got good tension.
You don't get bored. It's like It's just overall a good film. Go and watch it. Go and watch it twice.
And on the plus side, if you decide to get a large Coke while you're seeing this film, and the urge comes across that you need a wee, don't worry. If you get up and have a wee, you'll be coming back to the same scene you left in.
No, you wait.
Good
Oh my god,
stuff.
that just reminded me. There's a scene where they're lying and trying to like stake out this little building, and it's a really good scene because they're sort of like really thirsty, and then they have to go and like scavenge some drinks off the dead English people that are surrounding them. So and they end up picking out some Capri Sun, and they have a nice little moment where the main guy James shares his Capri Sun with Sanborn, who has before then's been a bit of a bastard to him, but James is such a nice guy. He'll share his Capri Sun, and if you've had a Capri Sun, you'll know that there's not that much drink in it. And when you've been out in a hot Iraqi desert all day, half a Capri Sun would not like do much whatsoever. So really, he's a really nice guy sharing his Capri Sun. Orange Capri
So
Sun.
buy Capri Sun, unless you're in the desert, in which case you want to buy a big bottle of Evian.
Yeah, ice cold Evian or a nice frosty Bud Light.
And not so good if you're trying to keep a good shot, but maybe afterwards celebrate.
Well, they were a bit off anyway, weren't they?
Yeah. So anyway, wrap up on this film, Nadia, star rating.
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
Right, I'm gonna give this 1 out of 5.
A 1 out of 5?
1 out of 5 because I
Are you kidding me?
fucking hated this film. This film sucked so badly.
Are you kidding me?
What does that make it? Does that make it?
Let's say a 2.5, right? Is that right? 2.5?
Yeah, 2.5.
Wow,
It's
good
2.5. So yes, Hurt Locker gets 2.5 stars, which I think is like twice as many as it
It should
deserves.
get twice as many as that. It was an excellent. Go and watch it. And I'll win. It will sweep up at the Oscars. And then I'll get 10 whole pounds, which will be awesome.
No.
And Phil, imagine interest.
Yeah, and do you know what you can do? You can buy this film on DVD. No, actually, no, scratch that. You can buy this film like 5 times on DVD. When this film comes out, after the first week, with the £10 that I give you, you can buy 5 copies of this
Maybe
film.
I'll bring out an extended edition. That'd be really good. I'll buy an extended HD Blu-ray.
And then you'll be able to buy 4 copies of this film. It'll be £2.50. The extended edition will be £2.50.
It'll be really good. I would definitely watch it again with a nice cold drink because you feel a bit thirsty because it's so
You do it
deserty.
with nice Capri Sun.
Yeah, you do feel really thirsty watching it, but
Yeah, you'll sit there and drink with nice. I had salt of popcorn. It made me a bit thirsty.
I loved it anyway. I'm gonna go there and say it was up there with Band of
Cool.
Brothers.
Okay, well that's the end of the show. We are aware that we did promise a review on Moon. Unfortunately, Nadia didn't manage to make it. She's been a bit busy. But a review is a review. So I'll be posting my written review of Moon on the MySpace page. I appreciate it's a bit late since Moon's not in the cinemas, but for the DVD release. And if you didn't get a chance to see it, I'm going to give you the 411 on Moon.
Check it out.
So check out the MySpace for my written review on Moon.
Okay, so now we're going to go on to our previous review, and from our number 1 fan, like you may remember a long time
Very
ago,
long time
we're doing
ago.
the taking of Pelham 19 whatever.
1, 2, 3.
Anyway, well, one of the questions we asked was if Boris Johnson decided to put himself forward, to sacrifice himself for some citizens of London, should he do it, yes or no? And we got from our number 1 fan, let's call him MB for now, yeah, he can't go on a train because right now he would probably be on holiday spending lots of money and stuff. Like, that's the gist of it. And apparently, this is from way, way, way back, Butterbeer is still alcoholic, if anyone was waiting on the answer from that. According to mugglenet.com is the source he's given us here. And you can actually make your own. The recipe is 1 cup of cream soda, along with half a cup of butterscotch syrup, and half a tablespoon of butter, which sounds really gross, but if you want to give it a go.
Alternatively, you could have a Capri Sun.
Yes, a lovely Capri Sun. A cold one. Oh, they're well nice frozen now actually. Freeze them, they're well nice.
Right, but Evian being alcoholic, that does raise a few questions about Hermione's state in that film.
She's just one of those people that like has one drink and then goes, oh my god, I'm so wasted. Oh my god, I can't even stand up. Oh, I'm such a slag. Oh, and they're not a slag. They're just like getting some excuse. They're just a slag reel.
Yeah.
Anyway, cheerio review listeners.
Yep, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the written review of Moon on the MySpace. Check out the MySpace itself, the videos. Don't forget to tune in for our next review too.
Which will be for some film that will be awesome. And probably not a war film because Phil doesn't seem to like them unless it's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it. Whereas personally I think Jake Gyllenhaal is overrated as an actor, so on that bombshell.
No, he didn't go there.
Oh, I just did.
Oh no.
Cheerio guys.
See you later.
Latest. He died inside because he hasn't got a son and he was worried about dying like a pig.